All right. Hey, Fiberista. Welcome to the new class launch. I'm so excited. Actually, I'm tired, but I'm excited all the same. All right, you're getting the messy bun and the sparkly kitty ears today and the scarf that I wove in that class. So, yay! Launch. All right, so the new class is Weaving with Art Yarns, and Weaving with Art Yarns is absolutely one of my favorite ways to freeform weave. I've got this scarf, like I said, that I did in that class, and this is another one that I did. This one I did at the beach and added some seashells, but used some of my favorite chunky yarns, as well as this one. I know I've shown you guys this one a bunch. This one I did on Vlogmas last or December before last. So anyway, yeah, it's a great way to use hand spun yarn. Now I'm a hand spinner, and I know a lot of people who follow me are hand spinners because I used to sell fiber and to fellow hand spinners. But if you're not a hand spinner, in the class I do provide some resources of where you can find hand spun yarn, as well as some ideas for using some textures that aren't necessarily art yarn but feel like art yarn. So anyway, yay, Kim McKenzie, so excited. I'm so excited too. It's a good class. I really had fun putting it together. So anyway, so yeah, this is the scarf that I did. The only thing I'm on the fence about, and you'll see in the class, I opted for this 18-inch mega fringe, and I'm kind of on the fence about it because it makes the scarf like a foot longer than I had intended it to be, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. More is more, and it's all flowy and fun. So there it is. Anyway, so yeah, that class, I'm so excited. Next class will be coming probably towards the end of next month, and I'm kind of trying to decide what that class is going to be. I have 3 options that I'm considering, and I might do a poll and see what you guys think. Anyway, yay! Hi from London, Sue. Hey, Sue from Indiana. Yay! Welcome back. Yeah, so it's a good class. I'm excited. Weaving with art yarns is just fun because it's kind of simple and it goes really quick. But there's some things to really consider because, working with crazy textures can be it has its idiosyncrasies, so I'll walk you through that. I love the ears too. Thanks. I know, right? Target. So instead of day drinking on this class, I'm wearing the sparkly kitty ears. So they're like a tiara, and I don't know if you can see, it's rose gold. I love rose gold. Pink. They're pink. They're shiny pink, and they have rhinestones. Anyway. Hi, Linda from Maine. Welcome to the celebration. Anyway, yay! I also, because a lot of times with art yarns, there's some looms are not necessarily made to work with art yarns, and I share with you ways that you can trick out your loom to make it work with art yarns. So, and I got a question in email about somebody who was interested in working with art yarns because I use a lot of it in weaving, and they wanted to know if I would ever teach a spinning class, and maybe I might. I don't know. I have some videos on YouTube that I share spinning, and I think I had one that I put on Facebook Live, but it is linked in my website under videos that share with you about spinning art yarn. But yarn is spinning yarn is kind of one of those things where it's almost like you have to have a feel for it. I mean, it's like riding a bicycle. So yeah, I mean, you can watch somebody do it, but it's almost like a muscle memory thing. So, and sometimes that's best done live. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's a way to do it online. Anyway, all right. So hi to Linda and hi to Barefoot Spinner. Love the long fringe. Yeah, the long fringe. I'm kind of feeling it, but like I said, I think because the scarf, I'm going to stand up. The scarf is like super long. I don't know. It might not be too long. I mean, it's really fantastic for looping over. All right. Hi to Kathy and hi to Mary. Yay! Thanks you guys for joining. This is fun times today. So, talking art yarn scarves. I'm so glad that class is up. It takes practice. You're right. It does take practice. Lisa, you're right. It's like I said, it's muscle memory. It's like trying to teach somebody to ride a bike. You can't. It's hard to talk through it. You kind of have to do it. So, and also too, a lot of people stop short because a lot of people like to spin with a wheel. I mean, I like to spin with a wheel, and it's a expensive piece of equipment. I mean, there's ways to work around the loom thing, and even a small loom is relatively inexpensive compared to an inexpensive wheel. So anyway, hi from Devon, UK. Sedgel Skeens. I'm sorry if I say that. Yay! Thanks for joining the party. Anyway, so yeah. What else can I say? Art yarns class, and like I said, I'm sharing with you in that class. Even though, yes, it is called working with art yarns, I also love adding things that aren't necessarily art yarn. And I also spent some time showing you guys how I pick colors and textures to go together. And that kind of also will apply to anything else that you work with. I mean, heck, it could apply to your knitting. If you're doing any kind of free-form type of design. So I go into detail a little bit about how I pick my yarns to work with, because I guess working with art yarn scarves, even though they're kind of wild and seem real freeform, they actually take a little more planning than like my regular freeform scarves do. I mean, my regular freeform scarves, you put on a regular put on a warp and then you just kind of have all your yarn together and weave in the moment. But art yarn scarves kind of take a little bit more planning. So anyway, Kathy wants to know, would you recommend as a average length for a warp on a rigid heddle loom to make an art yarn scarf? This one I set out, it was the warp for this one was 120 inches. So the main part of the scarf was 72 inches. And then I had a lot of room for loom waist, and I was planning on a foot fringe for each end, but ended up going 18 inches on each end for the fringe. So you can see that that's what this is. So I don't know if that helps. And this is like almost reaching to my knees. So so you could go a little shorter. I mean, this one, let me show you this one. This one's way shorter. This one, and I don't have my tape measure handy. Oh, I could kind of wing it though. This one overall is probably 72 inches. And since it kind of scunches together to be a little, not as thick, it kind of can go a little shorter. So this one would be, all right, this is a yard. That's one. Oh, see, getting caught on my earrings. Oh, wow. Okay. These earrings were not a good idea with this. Okay. Two. So yeah, this is about 72 inches total length. All right. And this one I think is the absolute perfect length. Honestly. I mean, it's the fringe is not crazy long. See that? This makes me think that maybe I should cut that fringe a little bit. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, this is the perfect length, I think. So this one is Hey to Forever Felt. No one can pronounce it either. Yeah. Yeah, you know, people, when they look at my name, UrbanGypZ, they usually say UrbanGyps. Which is kind of a bad sounding thing for business, right? All right, so this one is 1 yard, 2 yards. So 2.5 yards for this one. So that would be 18 inches plus 72, 90 inches total. All right. So I don't know if that helps. Maybe that helps. Like I said, I think this is the perfect length. This is a hair long. This is a hair short, but not terrible. So there you go for length. Hi to Forever Felt, and hi to Julie Glass. Yay! Thanks for joining the party. All right, so yeah, sign up for that class. If you're in the Beyond the Basics original class, I've took this original class that had been around for years, closed it down, and what I'm doing is separating those classes out and fleshing them out to be, bigger lessons. Bigger classes with more detailed information from each of those lessons. But if you signed up for the original class from years ago, then this stuff that I'm releasing now, there's free access to those classes in your interface for your Beyond the Basic class. I don't know if that's making any sense. I'm so sorry. Anyway, but I sent out. Did I send out an email? I didn't send out an email. All right, I'm sending out an email probably tomorrow morning to tell you guys about that. But I did put in your interface how to access that class from within your other class. And I'm sorry, I know I get a lot of questions. Yeah, the original class is closed because this new series is what that class is becoming. But I didn't, it's going to be repetitive information, some of it for people who were originally in that class. So the thing to do was just to allow those people to sign up for the classes for free. Anyway, all right, thanks. That helps. Good, yay, Kathy. Kathy. I'm glad that helps. So, anyway, see, all right. So yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll put out a poll and ask you guys which of the 3 classes that you would want for the next go round. Anyway, but I'm going to take some time off to sit down at my big loom. My big loom has been strung up, ready for me to put on a new warp, and I'm going to weave some pieces. And I also photographed all my stuff, and that is going online. I've been kind of dripping out my recent work on Instagram, but I'm about to put that into my portfolio online so you can see some of my more recent stuff. Anyway, all right, so I'm about to cut this one off and go and do some little home celebration, i.e. cleaning up the mess that is my studio. Yeah, you can, this looks slightly messy, but you should see what's behind the camera. It's pretty horrific. Anyway, so yay, so thanks for joining. Sign up for the class. If you have any questions about the class, then by all means email me, post them in the comments, post it in the Fiber Art Collective, and I'll answer your questions as within 24 hours. Sometimes it takes me a little time to see questions. But anyway, so thank you for joining the party, and sign up for the class. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Look for the survey where I ask you which one of the classes you want to see next, because I'm releasing them about one a month. So anyway, there you have it. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys next week, where I'll talk about something creative and inspiring to help you get your creative on next week. All right, talk to you later. Thanks for joining. Bye.